So recently Obsidian did an interview with Gameinformer, of course, about the Outer Worlds, which is their new game coming out sometime in 2019. There might be a release date, I don't know, I haven't been covering this on my channel, haven't really been keeping up with the game, though I am excited about it, but I just did my initial video when the announcement trailer came out. And during this interview, Gameinformer actually asked them about their thoughts on people using the Outer Worlds to talk shit about Fallout 76, and apparently Obsidian's not cool with that. This month at Gameinformer, we're highlighting our new cover story on Obsidian's The Outer Worlds. We're rolling out a ton of exclusive information on the game, but we wanted to take a quick detour and address a recurring theme we're seeing in the comments and discussions surrounding the game. While visiting the studio, we spoke with Obsidian CEO Fergus Urquhart about fans using the existence of the Outer Worlds as ammo to attack Bethesda and the release of Fallout 76. Let's take a detour of our own really quickly. Obviously, I know the amount of hate surrounding Fallout 76. I've been covering it on my channel. I've done my fair share of shitting on the game, so have other people. I didn't know it was to this level that somebody like Gameinformer, who's there to interview them about the Outer Worlds, would actually bring this up. Bring up the fact that people are using the Outer Worlds. You know, everybody likes Obsidian. Obsidian makes great games. And to use their game to bash Fallout 76, it's kind of crazy that they'd even ask that question at all for a Gameinformer interview. Urquhart says he's surprised that some people assumed the team at Obsidian would know back in 2015 when they started working on the Outer Worlds that the game's announcement would line up with a negative reaction toward Bethesda's Fallout 76 at the end of 2018. People even said things about our trailer, oh man, just slam it home to Bethesda because we said the original creators of Fallout and makers of Fallout New Vegas. We have storyboards from July that said that. He says, I have no ill will for Bethesda, I love playing Fallout games, we're not fighting for the same dollars. A couple of things to unpack here. First up, them mentioning that they're the original makers of the Fallout series and the people that made Fallout New Vegas isn't them necessarily taking shots at Bethesda. Some people just may not know the information. They may not know that Obsidian used to be Interplay. And if somehow people forgot that Obsidian made New Vegas, it's a quick reminder, hey, you guys might have liked New Vegas, we made that, here's a new open world RPG from us. Now, it's just good marketing to let people know the previous games that you've made, but I do think it's also a subtle shot at Bethesda, whether intentional or not. Hey, we made the old Fallout games, we made the Fallout games that you love, potentially, New Vegas being the best Fallout in a lot of people's opinion. It's hey, you guys like those games, come check out our new one. And for him to say that they're not fighting for the same dollars, that's just not true. It's an open world RPG, you're Obsidian, you made New Vegas. Everybody's been waiting for you guys to release an open-world RPG for a long time, pretty much since New Vegas came out. Everybody's been wanting a Fallout New Vegas 2. That's how badly they want you guys to make another game like this. So when you drop this game, The Outer Worlds, it's 100% going to be competing with Bethesda, again, whether intentional or not. And for him to say they're not taking shots at Bethesda because they've had these storyboards since July of 2018 doesn't really help because the game got teased in May, and the E3 showcase happened in June, so July is a month after the game already got revealed. Not to mention at the end of the Outer Worlds trailer, they say, welcome to the future, try not to break it. And of course, we knew that Fallout 76 was going to have a beta, a break it early test application. I don't know, man. A lot of coincidental stuff for it to not be at least a subtle shot at Bethesda. This isn't meant to be negative. It can probably be taken as negative. We really enjoyed making Fallout New Vegas, and people really enjoyed Fallout New Vegas, Urquhart says. Bethesda is looking to take the Fallout brand in a different direction. There's nothing right or wrong about that. That's their choice. They own it. They get to do what they want with it. But in our mind, there are people that enjoyed where Fallout was. That is what we wanted to do with the Outer Worlds, to give people that. And you know what? Maybe that's a bad decision from the standpoint of the number of people that will buy it. I don't know, people seem to really enjoy what Fallout New Vegas was, so let's give them an experience that's as similar as we can to that. So this is good information. I haven't really been keeping up that much with the Outer Worlds. Again, I am excited to play the game. I will buy it when it comes out. I just haven't really been keeping up with the info. It's nice that they're trying to make it as similar as they can to Fallout New Vegas. That's really good. That's a game that I really enjoyed. I love the game mechanics, the gameplay, the open world, the story, all that type of stuff. So if they're trying to make it as similar to Fallout New Vegas as they can, that's a very, very positive thing. But he is absolutely right. Bethesda is taking the Fallout brand in a different direction. Fallout 4 was drastically different in a lot of ways than Fallout 3 New Vegas, and then Fallout 76 is drastically different from any of them, even though it is an asset flip of Fallout 4. Right here we have a quote from Tim Cain, which is a co-director of the Outer Worlds, that says, "It's disheartening when your game is used to tear down another game. They're excited because your game is going to show up another game," Cain said. "That's not what we're making this for. We're not making this game to make anybody not want to play something else. We're making it for people who want to play this." And he's right in a lot of ways. So a lot of people are excited about this game because it's going to show Bethesda. You check the comment sections of the Outer Worlds reveal trailer, people just roasting Bethesda, roasting Fallout 76, instead of just being excited about the game itself. And I get where they're coming from as a game developer when it comes to that. You want people to be excited because it's a new game from Obsidian, not because it makes Bethesda or another game that Bethesda has made look bad. that's more or less the end of the discussion when it comes to Fallout 76 with this particular interview. I found it kind of interesting. Like, I've had Game Informer back in, subscriptions multiple times throughout the years, gotten tons of magazines over the years, and I can't recall there being such a specific discussion or even, like, interviewing about a game and having Game Informer talk to you about a different game. Like, it's kind of a weird scenario. But I do love the irony of them asking Obsidian what are their thoughts on people using the Outer Worlds to bash both Bethesda and Fallout 76, people being excited about the game for the wrong reasons. Yet they're there to do an interview about the Outer Worlds. They have the cover of Game Informer. They're going to have however many pages in the magazine, and you're asking them about a game that they had nothing to do with. Yeah, like, it relates to the Outer Worlds in a way, but it's still, like, why would you ask them about Bethesda or ask them about Fallout 76? Like, focus on the game that they're putting out. If anything, Game Informer is probably just going to add a little more fuel to the fire, but I pass it off to you guys in the comment section. What are your thoughts on Obsidian wanting you to stop using the Outer Worlds to bash Bethesda and Fallout 76? If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitter at @the-david, at my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Got him!
Give me forever for a while, quit acting like